Hi, I'm Rob Mays. I'm the owner and chief engineer of the software at Premier Data Software. This short video, and I try to make it as short as possible here, I'm introducing the three main products we have that we engineered. I coded most of them, and are available to these industries. The first one is Super Route Manager right here. This is the menu that drives this program. There's like 10 different programs. Each one of them are separate. But you get them all, but you can turn off the ones that you don't want. But mostly Super Route Manager is for route collections. And here we set the routes and then the machines. And then if there's inventory in some of these machines or places you're servicing them, you can track inventory. This is the screen that goes with just the collection screen. And again, I don't have any data in it, but when I do the demonstration, you'll see how we put data in it and how things work. The other videos are more specific for training you and showing you most of the features the software can do. So this is our first one that we developed. Okay. The second one was we call a HIPAA EDI viewer. We don't sell too many of these because the government keeps changing the EDI functions. But what this does, it can take a HIPAA EDI file and display it. Let's see. Okay, and see it parses it. It shows all the data that's in this file. And it doesn't correct the file for you, but if you have an error and you've been notified there's an error in it, you can find the line number and actually change the data or the way it's structured and do that. So there's a lot of people that have this viewer out here. It wasn't very expensive. I think we licensed it on a machine for like $99 forever on that machine. So it's a good deal, inexpensive software. But for if you're a HIPAA EDI person, which means you're either producing these files or receiving files, like medical people will produce the files, insurance companies will receive them. So that works for that. The third software, I designed this when I read about states requiring scrap metal dealers to record their transactions. Most of them just used a cash box and put the money in and pulled the money out for the person bringing in the scrap. And so we designed this program to record it all. And then if the state later required, they stopped by and they wanted to see if anybody paid out for 3 air conditioners that seemed to appear like they were new, they could then find the information if this place actually sold any or purchased any like that, and maybe track down the people if they were stolen, they could get some recourse on it. So that's what this program does. So a lot of I call it scrap metal, but it's any kind of a recycling material, cardboard boxes, plastics, but primarily it's used for engines, transmissions, aluminum cans, anything that's metal, primarily like that. So that's what we have it for, and that's why I call it scrap metal, manager. Okay, so anyway, these are the three programs we have. The rest of the videos, I have a package of videos for each of these three products that show and demonstrate a lot more than I'm doing today. I'm just showing you some screens just to show you that we have three different products. So I think you'll find that my goal is to produce software that's really easy to use. The hardest part with all software is usually the setup, especially like on route management, where you need to set up all your routes and locations, all the machines you're servicing them, or countertops, or whatever you're doing. That takes some time. Scrap metal manager doesn't really take much setup at all. You just have your you have some information for the state, and that's about it. The HIPAA EDI viewer, there's really no setup on that. You just use it, but you're probably not going to be interested in that because that's pretty much going by the wayside, because most of the insurance companies now provide these services, as well as the medical people buy software that's getting the files correct, and so they're not an issue of having to diagnose them anymore like this was designed to do. So anyway, thank you very much. I will see you in the next future videos I'm going to put together. Okay? Thank you now.